Are you dealing with pain at your wrists whenever you're trying to extend your wrist, like in a front rack position, or putting weight through your wrists in a push-up or plank position? Well, it may be because you're dealing with hypomobility at the wrist joint, or stiffness in other words. So we want to have at least 85 degrees of extension. And if you're lacking that, it may be because your proximal row of carpal bones isn't gliding properly on the distal radius bone. And so anytime you're getting into those movements, you may just be trying to force movement that you don't have, jamming up the joints, and that might be why you're dealing with some wrist pain and maybe even up the chain at your elbow and your shoulder. So here are a couple of techniques that can help improve your pain and your function when it comes to those extension-based movements. Give it a try. Place a super band as close to the wrist joint as possible and bring your forearm forward, mobilizing where you feel some stiffness to increase wrist extension. Using the web space of your opposite hand, apply a backwards and downward force while the forearm of your hand that's down is being brought forward. And you're going to pulse and do a self-mobilization. This is going to help improve wrist extension. With your opposite hand, grab as close to where your hand begins as possible. You're going to fix your forearm to your stomach to make sure that we don't just get a pull from the shoulder. And you're going to pull directly outward. That is going to help bring in some distraction to the wrist joint and can help with mobility.